9 years after the Afghanistan war started, it's showing little signs of slowing down. And with the U.S. military's push into Kandahar coming this summer, it's clear U.S. forces still face a deadly, conniving enemy. The soldiers of 2nd Platoon, Able Company of the 2nd 503rd Airborne, saw this up close and personal on a recent patrol. They operate in the Badel Valley in Kunar Province, about 115 miles from the Afghan capital of Kabul. It's an area rife with wood smuggling and Taliban activity. The unit's mission is to help the Afghan army improve security and to assist the local government with development. Many different agencies. And on this day, they were going to the town of Subagar, a mile from their base. They knew it might be hostile. Their outposts had been shot at from the area multiple times. But they were going in to deliver rice and flour as an opening gesture and to assess what resources the village needed. The road into Subagar is little more than a rocky donkey trail, which adds to its isolation. Shortly after Afghan forces helped distribute 2nd Platoon's humanitarian aid, shots rang down from the mountainside. Soldiers scrambled for cover and returned fire.
9-2. 2 3 to 5 man teams, one in vicinity Kilo Echo 3222.
Lieutenant Richard Hill called for helicopter support and moved his soldiers to higher ground. But when they moved back down to the vehicles, a sniper began firing at them.
That was close. The sniper, he's trying to pop it. Time now, we're receiving small arms fire, single shot, probably 3 to 5 men. It's got to be from on that ridge line.
Air support arrived as soldiers tried to spot enemy positions. Sergeant Taylor, trained as a counter sniper, returned fire as helicopter rockets pounded the mountainsides. But sniper positions continued with accurate fire as 2nd Platoon countered with small arms and shoulder-fired rockets.
Backpass area clear! Oh, yeah! Woo!
The fighting could have lasted for hours as 2nd Platoon held their positions to try to guide the helicopters towards the enemy. But the Taliban held the high ground and had started to maneuver. And as often happens, the soldiers were vulnerable in the valley, despite their superior firepower. Lieutenant Hill made the call.
Remount! Hey! Go! All victors, all victors.
Back on the paved road, the soldiers whose outpost is shot at almost daily reflected on the seriousness of this attack.
Of accurate fire and sustained amount of fire that we took was unlike anything we've seen so far this deployment.
Those were some of the hardcore fighters that we're not used to seeing.
Really, not a lot got accomplished there. We didn't get a chance to talk with the elders, really figure anything out.
But Lieutenant Hill, who's been deployed in Afghanistan for 5 months, looked at the positive.
We had no injuries, we had no casualties. Considering the situation, there should have been at least 2 or 3. That village is on the fence. We know that they want to be part of the government of Afghanistan. The difficult part of it is their location. At night, and when we're not there, the Taliban controls that town at gunpoint. And we're going to continue to go to that town, offer them the assistance that we can, and let them know that as soon as they reject the Taliban, we can bring in projects, we can bring in things that increase their quality of life substantially.
But to do that, they'll either need to kill off the Taliban or get them to lay down their arms, something the enemy shows no signs of doing anytime soon. On location in Kunar Province, this is James Foley for Global Post.